Hello everyone, my name is Sick and welcome to a Project Human update video. It's been a long time since I've done an update for this mod, but yeah, we figured it was about time we released something again. It's maybe not quite everything people were hoping for, but I'll get into that in a second. First thing that I want to talk about though is some of the new changes and additions. So yeah, we have, as part of this new patch, new death screams. 9 new death screams in total and 6 new hit sounds, which were made by our first community actor called Crocodile Dundee. So from now on you won't just be hearing me, you have a chance of hearing someone else too. Another big change is something that I think a lot of people requested and wanted to see, which was for shorter hit sounds, or shorter death screams actually. And so what we did is we made the hit sounds available to be used as death screams as well. So now it won't be just all the long ones, every once in a while you'll hear the shorter ones as well, which will be played normally when you wound someone. So yeah, hopefully that's going to break up a little bit, you know, the amount of the same sounds that you're hearing. Later on we will be making new sounds as well, of course, and still be adding more and more. But for now, hopefully this is going to be a welcome change. We also added a new function to the editor, which will allow the player to, or the mission maker, in fact, to make sure that a particular unit is going to be silent and not have a death scream. Now later on, we are going to be adding a function that is going to allow the mission maker to set a specific death scream for a unit. So for example, if you want someone to be executed and you want the most horrific scream that you can find inside the mod, then you can make sure that that sound will be played. But that is something that's going to be coming in a later episode. Those are the... that's basically the only technical change to the mod at the moment. But we did bring some new playable content for you. Now, if you've been following this mod for a little while on the Bohemia Interactive forums, you know that I have been working on a campaign. Now, what is inside this update is not that campaign quite yet, but I have been making many missions in the past, and so for this update video I decided I would include 2 of them. And those are The Dawn Brings Hope and Operation Flaming Eagle. Now, both of those missions are, I think, some of the best missions that I have ever made, and hopefully you will be enjoying playing them as well. Yeah. One footnote on that thing though is that Operation Flaming Eagle does require Eden objects by Kidoimos, which will be linked in the mod requirements on the right hand side of the mod page. So you should be able to see that pretty easily, but it basically adds a lot of custom objects that help me dress up the world quite nicely. You know, beds, lockers, extra chairs, things like that. So hopefully that will be a little bit more immersive when you're strolling around inside the missions. Alright, so that's all of the patch notes out of the way. Something to talk about is the reason why updates have been slow in coming is because I wanted to re-record all the death screams to basically be a little bit better. And also is a little while ago I got talking to a guy called Brasser on Steam basically, and he is someone that works rather professionally with audio sounds, and he offered to help us out cleaning up the sounds that we are making so that they are a little bit better than they are right now, because I am aware that there is a little bit of static noise and things like that in the background of these sounds, and I've done my absolute best to remove them, but unfortunately I myself could not. But now, with the help of Brasser, that should be a distinct possibility in the future. However, I don't have a timeline on exactly when this is going to occur and when this is going to be added to the mod. But at some point it will be added. And that should mean that we will have a lot cleaner sound files. And hopefully, you know, you're going to hear the difference. I certainly did with the test version, or one of the test sounds that he already made for me. Like, there was a distinct change in quality, and for the better as well. Alright. Yeah. I'm still working on the campaign. It's not quite finished, and it's going to be a 6 or 7 part campaign, I think, but at some point that is going to be added as well, once I find some voice actors to help me out with all the radio dialogue and things like that as well. Also, one small note is the 2 scenarios that we did add in this patch can be found under the scenario tab, under a particular tab of its own, called Project Human, basically. So they won't be found amidst all the other scenarios that you may have subscribed to, but they will be under their own little compartment, basically, and hopefully that will make it a little bit easier to find. Anyway, please enjoy this update and let me know in the comments below what you think of it and what you would like to see different, and so on and so on. And I'll see you guys for the video or update we do next.